Let us understand how we can load data from HDFS location into Spark Metastore table. From the syntax perspective, you just have to remove local and you have to just say load data in path and you have to give the HDFS path. Then you have to say into table name. Then files will be moved from the source HDFS location into the HDFS location pointed by the Spark Metastore table. The user who is running this load command from HDFS location need to have write permission on the source location as data will be moved. The files on the source will be deleted after the files are copied into the target location, which is nothing but a HDFS location pointed by our Spark Metastore table. For that reason, we need to ensure that the user who is running this load command have write permissions on the source location. Otherwise, it will not facilitate you to move the files from that HDFS location into the HDFS location pointed by the Spark Metastore table. First, we need to copy the data into HDFS location where user have write permissions, then we can move. That being said, let us go through the steps so that we can actually understand the sequence of steps involved in copying the files from HDFS location into a Spark Metastore table. I will be using this new location, username retaildb orders. If you are using the Linux terminal, you just have to say HDFS dfs-ls and then you have to replace this username in lowercase with user in uppercase like this, and you should be able to run this command and you should be able to see that there is a file already. If there is a file, I just want to remove the file or the folder itself. So I just want to clean up this folder, then I want to take it further. So I'm actually running this command to delete the folder. In this case, I have to create this variable called as username. These are all Scala code so that I can take care of this using the Jupyter notebook itself. However, if you are using CLI, you can directly run Hadoop fs-rm-R on this path and it will be able to delete. So you can also run something like this, HDFS dfs-rm-R, then paste it and you should be able to delete the folder if that folder exists. As the folder is already dropped from here, it is complaining saying no such file or directory. Now you can run this command to create the folder again. If you want to use here, you can just say user retaildb. In this case, user will be replaced with ITversity, the user using which I logged in. I am just replacing rm with mkd here so that the folder can be created. As it is already created, it is complaining exists. Now I can actually copy the files from local file system data retaildb orders into this location /user/username retaildb. This will take care of copying the files into this newly created location, and then you should be able to list it and you can see the file copied afresh into this HDFS location. This is the source location from which we want to move the files into the Spark Metastore table location by running load command, which will take care of loading data from HDFS into Spark Metastore table. Now I am connecting to ITversity retail database, truncating the table orders because we have already copied data in the past and hence I am truncating it. Now I can run this command once again to make sure that data is copied from HDFS into Metastore table in this case. If you look at the syntax, there is no local keyword here and this is the valid HDFS path. You can validate. This is what we have created just a couple of minutes back and we should be able to validate here. Already I have ran that command here. You can see the output. However, as we have already ran the load command, now the files are moved to that Spark Metastore table. That's why it is not showing up here. This is how you can validate to understand what is going on. As the files are moved, you should be able to see them in the target location. If you want to review the target location, you can go to whatever location the table is pointing to. It is nothing but /user warehouse itversity_retail.db and then you can say retaildb. Sorry, not retaildb. After the database name, we just have to give the table name, which is nothing but orders, and you should be able to see the file here. So we can actually have it as part of here also. Let me take care of that. So to review whether the files are deleted or not, you can actually run this command after loading. The location is nothing but warehouse username underscore retail.db and you can run this and you can see the file here. And if you run this, you will not be seeing anything because the files from this location are moved to this location. Originally the files were under this location. Now as the files are copied, to make sure that we can query them without any issues, we can run these queries to preview the data. We should be able to see 10 records here without any issues. And then we can also run the count query to see whether it will return 68,883 records or not. Those are the number of records we have in the table. So this is how you should be able to copy the files from one HDFS location into the HDFS location pointed by our Spark Metastore table. However, keep in mind that it will move the files, not copy, and hence the files will be deleted on the source. For that reason, when you try to use load command to copy from HDFS location to Spark Metastore location, you have the required write permissions on the source location. Then only it will work. Otherwise, it will not work.